There's only a few women that have made it to the IHOP phase.
That post-coital pancake.
It's like, yo, this shit was so good. I gotta get her a meal at least. That's the least I can do. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck!
Gotta bless her with some pancakes.
It's a new report from Doe.
And nobody can fuck with the IHOP breakfast. I love IHOP breakfast. All right.
I don't know.
Post-sex Doughy is at the IHOP. He's like, order anything you want off the menu. My treat. You want that tutti frutti, fresh and fruity?
Let's go for it.
Switch it up a little bit. Is it disrespectful, right, for a man to get a hotel on the first date when you're going out with a chick? Is it disrespectful?
Tony, I am so baffled by this question. I think it's going to be an interesting discussion, but I'm so baffled by this question. Why am I getting a hotel to go out on a date with a girl? I've got an entire apartment. Dude.
You gotta look at it right. You gotta look at it like this, right?
Oh my god.
So, like, what if you want to take this chick to a neutral ground? Maybe this girl might be crazy, or whatever the fucking case may be, right?
Don't sleep with her if you think she's crazy.
Sometimes if they're crazy.
Don't sleep with crazy people.
If they crazy, they good.
Yeah, the saying is don't put your dick in crazy.
Sometimes you gotta dabble. But I'm saying, like, is it wrong? Should the other person feel awkward, right? Like, if the girl gets the hotel on the first night, and she's not gonna tell you, she's gonna see if the night's ending good, right? If it's on a good trip, and she's like, yo. Or you even say, like, yo, I booked a telly. I didn't know if it was going to work out or not, but I'm feeling the vibe. I think you're feeling the vibe. Like, you break it down to her. Like, I got to tell you. And she's down to go to win.
If you're out on a date with someone and you're like, hey, we should take this somewhere a little bit more private. And they're like, cool. I got a hotel around the corner. And you're like, don't you live in this fucking town? And they're like, yes. You know what's going on? They're fucking cheating on someone. That's what's happening.
Nah, you can be single. I'm just saying, like me, if I was single, I'd be like, all right, hotel, straight, chilling. Because I don't want to bring you back to my crib.
Yeah, it's a more known thing in Florida. I mean, not in Florida, in New York, because everybody lives with their family here. So you can't bring the women back to the family house.
Nah, yeah, of course not.
It just brings to mind like those love hotels that you read about, where it's like you can rent by the hour.
There is one 5 blocks away from me. So,
damn. So you definitely a first telly date, dude.
No, not at all. I don't even think. I gotta really fucking like you to fuck you on the first date. You gotta be doing all sorts of shit that is like turning me on, because it's not gonna happen.
You're not fucking on the first date if she gives it up.
If I'm feeling her, and that's a big part of it. I'm not feeling you. I'm not trying to fuck you.
Big cap. You're capping right now. Super cap. She's throwing it at you.
Doughy's always said it, that he's about his intimacy. He don't even wanna like get involved like that. Like,
the fuck out of here. The man, bro, I don't give a fuck what Doughboy says. I'm telling you right now, if they're laughing and they're enjoying themselves, you don't even got to do all this romantic shit that this man's talking about. If they're laughing, just a laugh throughout the whole night, and she's like, yo, I got to tell you want to go back and give me some of that dough dick? He's gonna give it to her. It's. I don't even think that's a thought. He's not even. He's gonna be like, I just ordered the Uber right now. Let's go. Like, the man is not gonna be like, nah, you didn't do enough for me. I'm not turned on.
In Tony's world, they don't live in the same town, nor do they own cars.
No, this is all.
And they don't have their own place. They have to go back to the Motel 6.
Just saying, like, there's no way a guy single, like, she's got to be rude and obnoxious and stank, or vice versa too for the guys. Like, bro, there's no way you're gonna tell me if she says, yo, I want to top you off. Let's go back to the. You're not gonna say yes.
I'm not gonna
no.
say no.
You're not gonna say no.
Yeah, and like I said, it all depends on who it is. That's really what it is for me. I have a type. If you're my type, then yeah, you could come. We can go.
You're going on a
top me
date
up.
with her. She has to be your type.
Okay, so then, yeah, sure.
You could find out some stuff on that date that makes you not want to pursue anything with that person.
True.
Like
But
a
I
girl
do-
telling you, "Let me go suck that dick in the hotel."
I love
I'd be
a
like-
promiscuous woman.
I mean, sure, but a part of me would be like, "How often you do this?" Like, I mean, like,
She
you
goes
do
into
this
the
a lot.
She
Do
goes
this-
in the hotel. The front desk guy like high fives her. It's like another one.
I'd be like, "Yo, I'm flattered," but
There's a
you do
Jewish
this
guy
a lot?
outside telling you not to do it. She's having a sex party up there. She's having a sex parties up there.
Bro, it's like you never know, bro. Like, I mean, anybody, like, even if a girl were to do it, right? Like, would you think a girl would be turned off by that? If I hit her with the, I
Yes.
book a hotel. Like, if I don't know what you had plans with, if this is gonna go.
I think if there are reasons why you're using a hotel, you have to be very upfront with those. Otherwise, it just comes off as very weird, man. If I was on a date with someone and they offered up a hotel as the place, but they told me they were from Austin or something, I'd be like, why are we going to a hotel? You're gonna murder me? Am I gonna go in there? It's gonna be just plastic sheets on the floor and the walls. It's a murder room that you're taking me to.
It's
Nah,
easy.
I think
First
it's-
off, Tony, do not ask a woman to go to leave in that manner. Hey, I booked the hotel. You don't lead with the
this is an
hotel. What the fuck's
example. Yeah,
wrong
you don't
with
lead
you?
with that. You gotta,
You just
gotta
led with
warm.
it. 3
I'm-
different examples.
It's just quick. It's quick.
Hey.
I'm just trying to give it to you.
I booked the hotel. I'd be like, get out of there. Abort.
You got to
But-
feel the vibe, right? If she's
Yeah,
feeling you guys is touching.
You need to just be like, yo, you trying to get out of here? And if she's down to get out of there with you and go someplace else, then you hit her with the information. But not
Big facts.
You know,
It's the
you gotta
same
do it
shit.
before you get in the car. Because if she's weirded out about the hotel fact, you don't want her to be in the car, and then
You don't. Yeah.
then you're like forcing her to go with you now.
No trapping people in cars, people.
Drewski actually came under fire recently because he just recently made a post about, those guys that are at the party trying to get other women drunk, like very
trying to get them
obviously
drunk too. Yeah.
playing truth or dare and be like, I dare you to take 5 shots. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. And it exposed a very dark side of, what it is to be a man and what a lot of people let slide at parties and shit like that. A lot of that shit is not acceptable. I know it's been guys' ways back in the day when I was in high school. Let's cop a bottle and then, have fun and shit like that. That's like the easiest way to get somebody open and shit. But I don't think that shit's really acceptable anymore. I think you can catch a case very quickly doing some shit like that.
Did you think Drewski was promoting that behavior? Because I feel like he was making fun
He
of
was
it.
making
Calling
fun of that
out.
shit.
He's
Right,
calling.
okay.
Yeah. But a lot of people have been affected in that way, where in those situations they were put in a place where they did something maybe they didn't want to do, and it's a very touchy subject. There are still guys like that out there today trying to do that shit though.
Got you feeling loose, blame it on the goose. That's the song who sang that song? I think it was Usher. No, it wasn't Usher. Might have been Usher.
You're by yourself on that one. So no, Tony, I don't think it's offensive to have the hotel, but I think there's going to be some questions about the hotel.
No, you got to bring it up in the proper way, right?
Also, let's be clear. Where is this hotel? Like, what is it? Like a Motel 6?
No, you can't dig into a trashy shit. It's got to be somewhat nice. No, you don't want to bring it to a hole in the wall down the block. She's gonna get freaked out.
The
So, all right,
hourly,
but so
the
what would be
hourly
your
isn't
move?
gonna work. Then you don't suggest it.
Nah, I wouldn't suggest an hourly. That's just too much.
Does it come off like a flex? Do you go for like the bougiest hotel you can? So it's some kind
you
of
hit it
flex
with
or
a,
something.
you hit it with the little Renaissance or the, not the Hiltons. I mean,
The Holiday Inn Express.
yeah, one of those. Something clean. It's not. It's well lit. Nothing. Pucho's trying to take her to the hotel, to the Holiday Inn.
No, dude, you're trying to take her to a place that don't even got a continental breakfast. Like,
Nah, she's not staying the night. She's got to take off.
so what? I'm just saying, the hotel you're at has to have a bar. Like, you have to be leaving the place that you're at.
There's gonna be
to go to like the hotel lounge, so y'all could get some drinks and then proceed up if that's what it's about. You can't leave from a restaurant. You got the shrimp, got the lobster tail or whatever the fuck all full stomach. You trying to go straight up into the hotel and just start
you got
making
to
it
simmer.
happen?
I'm just saying, like I've been in those fucking hotels, and them shits do got a bar. And they got continental. Almost every hotel got a continental breakfast. Yeah, almost every single one's got a continental breakfast. And I'm just saying, like, you got to get.
Sorry, the continental breakfast is a joke.
I like that the continental breakfast is the minimum bar.
I prefer taking him out to IHOP afterwards, and that's my thing.
After sex?
Yeah, like if it depends. If it's too late, then we'll go the next morning, something like that.
I thought IHOP was 24 hours.
There's only a few women that have made it to the IHOP phase.
That post-coital pancake.
It's like, yo, this shit was so good. I gotta get her a meal at least. That's the least I can do. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck!
Gotta bless her with some pancakes.
It's a new report from Doe.
And nobody can fuck with the IHOP breakfast. I love IHOP breakfast. All right.
I don't know.
Post-sex Doughy is at the IHOP. He's like, order anything you want off the menu. My treat. You want that tutti frutti, fresh and fruity?
Let's go for it.
So, would you guys agree that there is some type of dating rules then? Like you don't want to seem too forward, or you dress a certain way, or you like mad casual. Like, what are do you have rules, Mateo? You shook your head pretty quick.
It depends on where you're going, man. It depends. Like, if you're going to like a beer garden, you're going to a brewery or something, you don't need to put on your best suit. You don't need to have a fucking tie on or anything. It all depends. If you're going like somewhere fancy,
how do you pick a place? How do you pick the place? Like, if you're going on a date, how do you pick the place?
I mean, you talk to them, you figure out what they're into, and you find something that kind of meshes with what you're into and what they're into. Me, I'm not a very bougie man. I've got certain things that I'm bougie about, but like I'm not going to like the fanciest steakhouse in town normally on my own time. Like, it doesn't appeal to me. I'd rather make my own steak.
Damn.
You just got to find common ground. That's my communication and common ground. Those are my rules to dating.
Do you think that taking them out to like a mini golf thing on the first date is like a no-no? Like doing an activity like that?
I think that's a fucking awesome first date, honestly.
Yeah, that's a great first date.
I would not have sex with you, Tony.
If I took you to a mini golf?
I'm just telling you right now.
What if it was laser tag, Pooch?
I would be hype.
You would be hype.
What about bowling?
Bowling's a good first date too. I fucking hate bowling, so I wouldn't put out. But I mean, some people like bowling.
I don't think bowling's a good game. I don't think it's a good date, like especially not a good first date, because once that clock is ticking, you're trying to get them bowls in, and you're not really chatting. You guys are like in that motion of one person sitting it's like this back and forth, and I don't think bowling's the way. Mini golf could be cool. The main thing you want to do is find something that you could like chat. You know what I mean? You don't want to go to a movie and then sit next to them and not talk.
Yeah,
What's the point
dating a movie is not the best for first dates.
100%. I've been telling people this for years. Movie is a bad first date. Terrible first date. Unless you're doing dinner first, movie, and there's like it's a full night of activities, then it's an all right first date.
For me, I like dinner and a comedy show. Personally.
See, that's like a movie. A comedy show's like a movie. You're not really interacting with each other.
Yeah, I like going to comedy shows a lot.
I think my go-to would be like more of a
I feel like the comedy shows are like a couple dates in. You guys know each other enough. Y'all don't got to be chit-chatting too much. You could chill. Y'all could just shut the fuck up for a little while.
That's usually my vibe. First date is almost like an interview for both of y'all, not just for me. It's for both people. Yeah. Make sure like, okay, we can at least have a conversation. We don't hate each other. That kind of thing.
My thing is like taking her to like a restaurant, nothing too crazy, right? And then hitting a nice decent bar with like maybe like a little bit live music in the background. So the mood's straight, there's chit chatting and the ambiance is all good, lighting and all that shit. That's pretty much what I would do. But since we're all progressive here, right? We're not sexist. We think equal rights for women and men and all this, right? Who pays on the first date?
I offer to pay, or we have the discussion. Like, I've dated a lot of women that they whip out the wallet faster than I do on the first date, and then it's the discussion like, how about we go half? Whoever whips that wallet out first, they're the person in control. They're the person that has the upper hand on the negotiation, and the best you can do is negotiate them down to 50-50 if you want to try and cover some of that date.
So you think it'd be a little bit too much if she's like, oh, I'll pay, and then you'd be like, I bet. You think at that point she'll look at you a certain way?
I think my move at that point is, because I've had women like be like, no, I got it. I'll cover dinner. Be like, okay, I got the drinks then. And then I'll cover the drinks at the bar, or I'll cover the drinks that we have for the rest of the time we're at the restaurant or something. Like there's.
Tony's saying that he's not even hitting a counter offer. Like, she's whipping out the money like, oh, I got it. And he's just like, all right, perfect.
Yeah, that's taking advantage of someone's kindness.
What do you mean? I'm about to take you to the bar. I'm about to spend more money than we did on these fucking meals. Just a round of 2 shots and a drink to yourself.
So the appropriate thing to not sound like a selfish prick in that moment is not to be like, oh, okay. It's to be like, I bet I got our bill when we go to the bar. Like, you offer that like concession right away.
Not knowing that I just spent $100 on the hotel. But I'm already in debt. Like,
that just seems like very stealthy and like really
I'm on
weird.
my Metal Gear shit. Snake eater.
What hotel can you get for $100 a night? What is the tier of hotel here?
I don't know, but maybe
hourly.
That hourly shit, probably, right? But no, yeah.
How embarrassing would it be to get kicked out of an hourly hotel while you're there on your first date?
That should be embarrassing. That's some crazy shit.
Yo, but sometimes, let's say it's the 3rd date. Yeah. 4th date, you guys are getting to know each other and you guys already know the deal. Like, I like you, you like me. Let's rub our genitals together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go somewhere.
I don't think you should ever tell any chick that
and
shit.
do this shit.
That
I
is
thought
my.
he was gonna sing the Barney song.
That's what I was expecting.
Fucking
let's rub our genitals together is how I seduce everyone.
I think the best, and then obviously that's loaded because there's, for different people it's going to be different things, but I feel like a good first day is like going to like a Bar Louie or something, like something that's like, it's like, it ain't like fancy, but it's like a decent place. You're there, there's drinks to buy, there's appetizers to buy, and you're mostly just going to be standing there chit-chatting, having some drinks,
watching some Chive TV.
Do not watch Chive TV. Doughy wants passive.
Doughy can't go on a date. Doughy, you're banned from going on a first date to somewhere that has Chive TV. You're not gonna be an attentive partner at that point.
That dick's gonna be dry.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, do you guys think it's wrong that like, for a dude, right? Dude's perspective, could you see yourself dating a chick who fucks on the first date?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, because there's some people out there that be like, nah.
I have been known to fuck on the first date. I think it's real fucked up. I think it's real fucked up the people that are like, they'll fuck someone on the first date and then they'll be like, well, but I can't date her because she had sex with me on the first date. It's like, you fucking did too. You did the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's super weird.
He's like, I wouldn't date me either.
Because a lot of guys be like, yo, if she gave it to me on the first night, how many times she gave it on the first night? I'd be like, I don't know, bro. I mean, she's probably thinking the same thing about you too. Like, you was so eager to fuck too. But I mean, it's an adult thing. We're here. Like, it's almost like the Tinder date app, right? People mostly on that are there to get likes or fuck, I think, from my opinion.
Tinder had to change. Tinder had to change over the past 3 years of COVID, dude. Tinder is a straight up dating app now. It is no longer just a straight up hookup app.
Really? Damn.
Yeah,
There was-
for
there-
2.5 years, people couldn't go places in a lot of places. So Tinder became like the avenue to meet people.
There was a shift.
Damn, that's crazy.
What was your question, Tony?
Oh, is it do you not date the chick after you hit it from the first
yeah,
time?
you're bugging. That's sexist as fuck. Because it's like Mateo said, right? You don't view it as a problem that you're giving the dick on the first date. Your dick is just fine. You could give it as many times and there's nothing. You're not losing anything. The woman who gives up, like, has sex on the first date or whatever, you're like, oh, wow, she's just going to give it to anybody, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you view it as, like, she's losing something or something along those lines.
Yeah,
And it ain't even like she probably got an STD or something. Because you're doing the same thing. You're having sex. Like, you're going to catch it right then and there. So it's like, it's a double standard, right? You want it to be one way for women and another way for men. And I don't know. That's how that shit comes off.
I still think that it is super unfair for a lot of females out there, but like sometimes girls are just as horny as guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just want to tell you straight, like, yo, I'm really here just to fuck. Like, I find you cute and I just want to fuck. And keep it up front with people. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, if you don't keep it up front with that person, it is what it is. But I think if fucking on the first night, it's fire. Do you call her back for a second night hoping to fuck again, though? I mean, you fucked the first night, you should fuck on the next date. I don't know.
I wouldn't expect it.
Yeah,
you should? Like a fucking law? What does that mean?
No, like I would expect, like, she might want, like, if she's willing to go back on a date with you after that first night of having sex, that means you piped her good enough for her to say, all right, I can probably do this again with you. Imagine you didn't pipe her good.
I would say that the chances are high that you two will probably have sex again, but you shouldn't just expect that. Like,
no, yeah, I'm not saying, oh, we're fucking. We're done.
wait to book that hotel until you're vibing at dinner. Don't pre-book that hotel, Tony.
Once you're vibing at dinner and you're like, all right, and 1 second here, hotel booked. By the way, would you like to go to the hotel right now?
Hey, I'll be like, yo,
and then you're like, oh shit, let me cancel this reservation.
You had sex with me on the first fucking day.
Yeah, facts. Do you like hot tubs? Like, yeah, all right, bet. Like, okay, cool. I booked it. Hotel with a hot tub in the bedroom.
You better get a hotel room that has a private hot tub. You don't want to take a girl to a hotel promising a hot tub and then you jump in there and there's like 3 other couples in there.
That'd be rough. Be a rough one. But not yeah. So I mean, obviously this would be probably crazy to say too, but if a chick says like, yo, let's go out to like a place where there's dancing. I'm not the best dancer, right? So me personally, I'll probably try to avoid it. But at the same time, with a couple drinks in my system, I become the best dancer in the world, in my eyes, right?
I take about 4 drinks to get dancing. So a dancing date, first date is not my go-to first date. I need to keep my wits about me. I'm not trying to be like, shit-faced on the dance floor just because that's what I need to be able to dance.
Like maybe you go out of desperation, but at that point I'd be like, we're incompatible. Like I ain't no dancing ass motherfucker. Like I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be going to these dates where I gotta be dancing. Like this is like an event. Like I'm good.
This is an event.
I went to a club once that was like techno music and stuff like that, and they were like, let's go out to the dance floor. And it was just like,
This was a date?
It was we had friends. We all went out and stuff like that, but it wasn't for me. And then I was dancing, but was I attracting anybody? It wasn't happening.
Dancing queen. I forgot the rest of that shit. These are all classic songs, by the way. But yeah, I mean, that's fuck it. That was I guess you guys answered that shit. Like, I don't find any of it disrespectful. If you're up front with somebody, yo, I'm getting a hotel. Do you want to chill afterwards or do whatever the fuck, however you want to say it, right? I don't think it's disrespectful. Ladies.
I mean, I think the way you described it was kind of weird, but I don't think this is something that is wrong.
Or
I think a lot of
taboo-ish,
people,
yeah.
I think it's perfectly fine if you find somebody that you like and you both like each other and you guys talk about it. You know how many times this shit happens and a hotel is not needed? This shit happens all the time.
Nah, you can do it quick in the car.
I would say that just off rip, someone offering up a hotel because you're vibing on the first night and you want to go and like spend some private time together. The hotel's a little bit of a red flag. It doesn't matter if it's a male, female offering. The hotel is definitely a little bit of a red flag.
Yes.
So you need to navigate that appropriately.
How's that a red flag?
If a woman is inviting me to a hotel, I red flags immediately.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna get robbed.
Yeah, you're gonna get robbed. I mean, I don't know. The vibe in general, without an explanation, is you're gonna get robbed. They're trying to take advantage of you. They're trying to take you to neutral ground so they can't be traced to their place.
Yep.
Like there's concerns, man. There's women that have beat up men and like they've had their homeboy come into the hotel room and rob them afterwards and things like that. I think it's usually prostitutes, but I mean, you got to be safe out there.
That's crazy.
It comes off as a red flag. It comes off someone's cheating.
Even more tame if this is somebody that maybe you're hoping to pursue a relationship with. Maybe they're cheating on their husband or something. Like they're trying to hide their dirt type of thing. Things like that. Like, I don't know. It might indicate like hiding something.
Yeah.
I would honestly be like, yo, I'm in between places right now. Like my crib is not in show anybody, bring anybody to the crib. There's boxes, all types of shit. I'm in between spots right now, but you know, whatever.
That's a good one. That's a good excuse. I'm in between spots. I could see people. I could see.
Give it a
myself
couple
using that.
weeks, and you bring them to the crib.
Damn. Just like that. You wouldn't bring it back to your mom's house, but they're still living there? Is that like another one of those, no, don't try to risk it? Like, if you try to bring a chick back right now where you live at, like, you think you straight with that? Like, you think that's a good idea?
The grandest forces of cock block nature will come together in order to stop anything from happening.
Yeah, Tony,
Right?
here's the thing.
I've done it.
Here's the thing.
Back in the day.
My mom is a very nosy mom. So let's say I was living at home and I was trying to bring a girl back, and it was like, let's say it's a one night stand. Let's say it's a first date. Let's say it's not. It's just we're hooking up on the first date. I don't want any situation where my mom is going to run into this girl, because what if we don't pursue things? What if it's just like we have 2 or 3 dates and then we're done? There's a lot of factors there. I don't bring just about anyone to meet my mother, partially because she's can be very annoying with relationships.
Sorry, go ahead, Mata. Go ahead,
So what is the option? Like, I'm gonna sneak her in through the window. We're gonna crawl through windows. Which I watched Dark this week. I watched the first 2 episodes of Dark. And you know what I said in that first episode when that man is crawling out of the window? I said, that man is fucking 40-something years old. He is too old to be crawling out of a fucking window to have some sex.
Right.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Young me, I definitely told the chick to go through the window. I went into the house, locked my door. Because if you know my mom, bro, she's the nosiest person, bro. She'll be knocking on the door. Open the door. I'll be like, what the fuck? But no, I came home, put it through the window. Blase blah. She had to leave early through the window. She can't leave through the house. She got to go back out the window in the morning. And it was like, to me, I felt like it was normal as fuck. I don't know why. Like young ass me fucking thinking like, yeah, it's whatever. I just, you know what I mean? But yeah, me right now in my 30s, I'm good.
You definitely don't want to tell a first date to climb through your mother's window.
I
think
That's red flags. Those are the red flags. You still at home with your mom? What?
If the roles are reversed, someone's telling me to climb through a window on the first, I'd be like, nah, this is where we're gonna part ways. All right, you take it easy. Have fun.
I'm ordering an Uber right now. I'll see you later.
Nah, that's what I told her. Yo, you just want to get a hotel? I'll cop. If she's willing to bring me back to the crib and try to sting me to him, be like, yo, let's chill. Let's just go to. I'll cop the hotel. And then you pull out the key card ratio. Oh, so you been cop the hotel? Yeah, I did.
You're desperate, bro.
It's terrible. That's super
it
weird.
would be such a red flag to me that someone's telling me to climb to the window. I'm just like, nah, I'm 30 something. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, I ain't climbing through shit. Are you stupid? Like, the fact that you would think that, this is a no-go. We're done. Like, I'm good. Have a happy life, all right? We're done.